$1,346,325. That's how much a homeless guy made with crypto meme coin in this video. Anyone in his place would have given up after failing, but he was able to do it. What started as a grassroots experiment was now turning into something real. Very real. A tech YouTuber with 400,000 subscribers discovered the meme coin after seeing a flyer in San Diego. He made a short video titled, "This homeless guy just built a meme coin empire." It went viral. The video didn't just show Jacob's face, it told his story. The same man who once slept under a bridge was now being called the crypto prophet. Telegram groups exploded with traffic. People from the US, Canada, and even South Korea began asking, "What is this coin? How do I buy in?" The market cap surged past $200,000 in a single afternoon. Jacob, still rooted in the real world, could feel the pressure shifting. Strangers he'd never met were now tweeting his face with captions like, "Believe in the dream." But with popularity came risk. Scam copies of the coin appeared. Tokens with the same name, same symbol, meant to confuse new investors. Some of Jacob's own early buyers lost money buying the wrong coin. He knew it was time to go bigger. Jacob used some of his new funds, over $14,000 in crypto earnings, to hire a freelance developer. Together, they created a real website, a white paper, and a roadmap. The project now had a name, Streetcoin, and it had a mission: to prove that even those with nothing can create something powerful. By now, Jacob's wallet held nearly $96,000 worth of Streetcoin, and he knew one click could change his life. He sat alone in a dim cafe, Wi-Fi barely holding up, staring at the sell button on his screen. It was all there, enough to rent a place, buy clothes, rebuild a life. But something stopped him. What if he sold too soon? What if this could be bigger? He remembered the man in the hoodie, the one who gave him the $50. "Multiply it," he had said, "not cash out early." Jacob decided to hold. Instead, he invested $2,000 back into development and marketing. He paid a guy on Fiverr to animate the coin's origin story. He printed new flyers with QR codes that now linked to a professional landing page. He even hosted a small Streetcoin workshop at a community center where dozens showed up to learn about wallets and DeFi. And then something wild happened. An early investor turned out to be a venture capitalist. He contacted Jacob through Twitter DM and offered a $150,000 investment in exchange for 10% of Streetcoin's token supply. Jacob hesitated. The money was real, but so was the dilution. After days of negotiation, he agreed to a modified deal, $90,000 for 5%, but with a 12-month lockup and public disclosure. It was risky, but it also meant legitimacy. And Streetcoin, it exploded. Market cap, $742,000. Jacob, still holding. Success attracts attention and predators. With Streetcoin trending on X, formerly Twitter, the crypto sharks circled. Two sketchy crypto influencers messaged Jacob, offering to pump Streetcoin to a $10 million market cap if he shared access to the dev wallet. Jacob refused. Then they threatened to turn the community against him. Hours later, false rumors started spreading. Accusations of wallet manipulation, fake screenshots, even claims that Jacob wasn't really homeless. The backlash was brutal. Online trolls flooded the Telegram group. A fake Reddit AMA popped up with someone impersonating Jacob. The price of Streetcoin dropped 18% overnight. Jacob sat in his tiny rented room, staring at the charts. His first real place in over 2 years, and now it all seemed at risk. But he didn't panic. Instead, he went live on Twitter Spaces. Voice trembling at first, he told his story again, this time with receipts, screenshots of every transaction, proof of income, time-stamped photos of his early days on the street. It hit hard. Listeners rallied. Real holders posted their support. A dev from another respected crypto project offered to audit Streetcoin's code for free. Within 48 hours, the FUD, Fear, uncertainty, doubt faded. Streetcoin hit a $1.2 million market cap. Jacob's wallet, $1,346,325. But he wasn't done. Not even close. Jacob stood at a literal and metaphorical crossroads, just outside the very shelter he once relied on for warm meals. This time, he wasn't there for food. He had returned with $20,000 in cash and a question on his mind. What now? He sat on the sidewalk across from the shelter, thinking. The Streetcoin wallet now held $1,346,325. He could disappear, cash out, change his name, start over. He could fly first class, eat at rooftop restaurants, finally buy new shoes. But there was a tug inside his chest, a voice whispering, "It can't just be about money." That night, he didn't celebrate. Instead, he reached out to the same cafe owner who had supported him back when no one else did. They sat together after closing time, sipping tea. "I think Streetcoin can be more than just another meme token," Jacob said. "What if it funds shelters, financial literacy workshops, jobs in Web3? The cafe owner smiled. "Then you'd better build that. No one else will." Jacob didn't sleep much that night. His mind was spinning. For the first time in years, he wasn't thinking about surviving. He was thinking about building. The next morning, he made a decision. He withdrew just enough to get an apartment lease and food for the next few months. The rest? He locked in a multi-sig wallet, shared with 3 trusted community members and the new developer. He wasn't walking away rich. He was walking towards something bigger. Months passed. Streetcoin didn't just survive. It evolved. Jacob founded a non-profit called Blockstart, a crypto education platform for low-income communities. The first pilot workshop? Right back at that downtown shelter. His story became a symbol. News outlets covered him. Podcasters invited him to speak. Some called him the meme messiah. Others the guy who actually used crypto for good. But Jacob didn't care about the labels. He kept doing the work, teaching people how wallets work, explaining how to avoid scams, helping others believe in possibility again. And that man in the hoodie, the one who gave him the $50, Jacob never saw him again. But he did something special. He took $50 from his own funds and found someone new, a kid sleeping on the same bench Jacob once did. He handed the cash over and simply said, "Multiply it." The story had come full circle, and this time, the seed was planted not just in crypto, but in people. Because the real investment wasn't a meme coin. It was belief.